Good afternoon, everyone. I am so pleased to be with you all today, even though it is a bittersweet moment, because our loss is actually Cleveland Clinic's gain. So, as you know, we have this COP program, and from the beginning, we had Chief McCaulley. He was one of the facilitators of this very, very important program, which tells people how to maximize their experience when they are with the cops. And so Mr. McCaulley has been very good doing our COP program, and he is moving on to greener pastures, and so we would like to honor him and how he has made our program so successful. This started a long time ago. Judge Groves, who is here with us today, and I started talking years ago about how a program like this was so needed because there were so many negative experiences with people who had interactions with law enforcement. And so I'm going to let Judge Groves actually give you the background of our COP program. And it's something that persists today. It's one of the many programs that we have here at Cleveland Municipal Court to help the community and make their experience more meaningful when they come through our doors. Thank you very much.
All right. Good afternoon, and again, I'm Judge Emanuela Groves. I'm now over at the Ohio 8th District Court of Appeals, but probably almost, 8 years ago, or longer, 8 years ago, I remember also not only the conversation with Judge Moore, but also attending a community meeting at Tri-C, and there was a discussion about the interaction between our community and the police. And so after that meeting, we began to meet with the Black Shield, which is the union, or not the union, the representation of black police officers in Cleveland, also with the police department. And at that time, it was Commander McCaulley, and I think that it speaks volumes of how he has moved up the chain of command, and now he will be running the police department at Cleveland Clinic. I think it speaks volumes of the type of officer that he is. And it was critical in creating this program to have an officer that when people come to this 2-hour class, that they will leave thinking, you know what, he's a good guy. And also to help instill and change the image that many people feel about the police. So we planned, and it took us almost a year to come together with a program that we thought would be effective. We ran the numbers of how many people came into the criminal justice system just because they had a negative response or negative interaction, and things snowballed into aggravated disorderly conduct, fleeing and eluding, resisting arrest, those type of offenses that clearly arose as a result of their interaction with the police. And so we wanted to accomplish two things through the program. Number one, we wanted to empower people with information so that they would know their rights and their responsibilities when they encounter the police. And secondly, we thought it was important that they encounter a police officer that exemplifies what a police officer should be. And so we have been very grateful to have the services of Commander McCaulley. I remember one of the sessions he would start with, and he would ask, and we would have as many as 3 people in a session, and we were fortunate enough to partner with Tri-C because we wanted to make it a classroom type of environment, that they allowed us to use their facility. And so he would start off oftentimes, and he would ask, how many of you like the police? Come on, be honest. And the hands did not raise. But he did say, but guess what? If someone came in here and your life was in jeopardy, I would be willing to give my life for your life. And I think that that type of statement just put everyone at ease. It also helped them understand the job and responsibilities that the police have to do and the balance that they have to have when they encounter people. And so the class is to really help give them information. As the Cleveland became a part of the consent decree and cameras became available, our numbers reduced because the encounters were reduced. But the information is still very significant and it's very powerful. And I just want to commend now Chief McCaulley for his commitment to the program. He was there from square one. He helped to shape the culture of the program, the sense of purpose in the program, and he really helped make the program the success that it was. And so I want to thank him personally, and I truly, truly have been impressed with his integrity, impressed with his sense of responsibility, his sense of community, and I'm convinced, and we know that what we see on TV is troubling, but I'm convinced when we have officers like McCaulley that those instances would be significantly reduced or maybe even eliminated. So I'm grateful that he will go and train other officers. I know his influence within the Cleveland Department has been significant, and I just appreciate his services, and we appreciate the services of the police because we need them. And we need to try to heal our community and bring our community together and understand that we're all on the same page of trying to keep everyone safe. So again, I thank you, Chief McCaulley, for your services, and you will be missed. Thank you.
And I will say that Chief McCaulley, he has that way, that calm, soothing way of speaking. He makes the most cynical participant all of a sudden say, you know what, the police are not so bad. And his words do resonate, because I was thinking of the same thing that Judge Groves said about how he said, between the door and me, between the door and you is me. And I think that people really like that. And I think that that made them look at police in a completely different light, because I'm telling you, the people who have been charged with the offenses, they don't want to be there, first of all. They're resentful. But they really got a good dialogue started, and McCaulley had a way of just talking people off the ledge, letting them think about things in a different way. So they will handle things differently if they ever get stopped by the police again. And again, the police are a necessary part of our community, and we do want to encourage positive interactions with the citizens and the police. So I wish a lot of people could take this course without having to go through the criminal justice system, because it's just that important. And we do have a pamphlet that we want to start passing out about what to do if you are stopped by the police. And it's really, really important, because every day we hear about the more sensational cases where there has been a death or something because of an interaction with the police officers. And we do need to eliminate that. It's very, very serious. And usually it's for traffic stops and things like that. That's when some of the more deadly interactions take place. And so we need people like Commander McCaulley, who is going to have that soothing ability to talk an irate motorist down, or somebody who is somebody who is participating in the class, make them feel a different way. And it's really so important. And I know that the person who's going to be replacing him has the same kind of personality. And I thought he was going to be here today, and he's not. And he has big shoes to fill. But we do need to continue to make sure that people understand that you have options when you are stopped by the police. And I think you said, or we also have a lawyer who's there to counterbalance what the police say. And they say it's not it's how you respond to the situation that gets you out of the situation. So we want to make sure that people respond with intellect and not emotion. And that's part of the way that you can minimize any harm to any parties who are involved in those kinds of interactions. So without further ado, I do have something for McCaulley, and let's see. So, Chief Commander, would you come up and accept this small token on our behalf? Wow. Thank you for your years of service and your dedication to our COP program. And we are so going to miss you, because you are just wonderful. You really, really are. And
thank you, Judge.
I just enjoyed all your classes, and anybody who was cynical, you won't be cynical after listening to McCaulley.
Well, if I could just share a few words. First of all, Judge Moore and Judge Groves, I want to thank you for the kind words that you said today, and some of the things that you said throughout the years that we've been doing this program. It's truly been an honor and a privilege to do the program and to work alongside professionals that share my passion for having good police-community relations. And that's what our program was designed to do, is to produce a better outcome when our public and our police come together. And I like to believe that over the years that we've given some advice and some tips that would help individuals or participants if they get stopped by police in the future. So I think that we've been successful. But it's also been a learning opportunity for me, because I can recall on occasion that some of the participants would share their experiences. And some of the things that as police officers we may not have taken into consideration, like facing the barrel of a gun on a traffic stop, they brought that to the forefront. And we tackled those issues through conversation during our class. So I think that we came up with some good solutions on how to handle some things. Some good advice was given out. And I'm very happy to see that even though I won't be as involved as I was in the past, that the program will continue on. So again, I just want to thank you both and look forward to working with you as an outsider from the Cleveland Clinic campus as we continue to make Cleveland safe. Thank you.
Thank you. As we stated, we are a problem-solving court. I do drug court. We have a lot of other programs, and COP is just one of many. And again, we do have this pamphlet that we need to distribute so people know what to do when you are stopped by the police. So if you don't have a McCaulley, maybe you can get some information in literature form so that it just help you, because anybody can get stopped for a red light or speeding or anything like that. And so we want it to be a situation where everybody gets to go home. All right, so thank you all for coming. This was wonderful. Again, it was bittersweet, and I know the Cleveland Clinic is definitely in good hands. The whole police department, the whole Cleveland Clinic community with McCaulley, and again, our loss is their gain. So thank you all.
Thank you. And just so that you know, COP is an acronym for the Community Orientation Program. So we even put some thoughtfulness, into the program, into the naming of the program. So COP does have a meaning other than the informal way that we refer to police officers. So that it does have a purpose to that. Thank you.